Hello, let us here. Host JJ Ray here, and we got a packed table today. I'm here with Leak, Marcus, Juice, and also Tank. On today's video, we are going to be talking about our expectations for the New York Jets. So as everyone knows, they got Aaron Rodgers during this offseason, and they had one of the elite defenses in last year's season, and the talk was that they're a quarterback away. So now that they have Aaron Rodgers, Tank, I'm going to start with you. Give me your expectations on the New York Jets going into this season.
My expectations on the Jets going far this season, I expect a winning season, probably finishing like top 4 in the whole AFC conference because that QB play was like a pretty hard play. Like nobody really performed. It was like 5 different QBs all in the rotation, and then as you said, they had a top defense, especially with Robert Saleh, a very defensive-minded coach and everything. And we seen what he did with San Francisco. So. And they also had the addition of Dalvin Cook recently. So
yeah, they did just
Brees
get
Hall
that.
some leeway. 2 different running backs as well in the system as Dalvin Cook 3 down back and Brees Hall could come in and finish anything pretty much. Like we seen as he was tearing it up last year as a rookie.
Yeah, I feel you. Juice?
Yo. Yeah, I got to finish in 12 and 5.
12 and 5?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think
You got them winning the division?
no.
No. Oh, okay.
5 is crazy.
I mean, it's valid, but
With the addition of A-Rod, Garrett Wilson, getting Lazard, Dalvin Cook yesterday, Brees Hall could have been Rookie of the Year. 2 Rookie of the Years.
yeah, literally. And then defensive rookie of the year on the other side.
It's just, I don't know, man. It's just sky's the limit with this team. I see no else happening. Number success.
So you brought up Garrett Wilson. So do you guys think Garrett Wilson could be like the next Devontae Adams now that he has a consistent quarterback?
Me personally, I think he can possibly because Nathaniel Hackett was also there when Aaron Rodgers did have Tay. And we see the plays that he incorporated Tay in pretty much looking at a very premier wide receiver. So Aaron Rodgers last year not having that true number 1 wide receiver target as he had like Allen Lazard and stuff like that. Yeah. Garrett Wilson, we seen what he was able to do with, I said, like those 5 QBs, putting up over 1,000 yards and getting like overthrown consistently. So having that A-Rod and then having Nathaniel Hackett as well, I feel like that's a big upgrade for him. So like, if he gets fed that ball just the same way as we seen previous wide receiver 1, get that treatment, I feel like he could be honestly like the next year, probably like top 5 receiver in the league next year.
Oh wow. So Tay's best season with Rodgers, he had 123 catches with 1,553 receiving yards, and Wilson in his rookie season had 83 catches for 1,103 yards. So really, now that Aaron Rodgers is there, I feel like Wilson can definitely get, that extra 400 yards to match Devontae Adams' numbers. So, I mean, we all know that Tay is easily top three receiver in the league. So, if Garrett Wilson can put a consistent, easily top 3, yes. This man Devontae just went from Aaron Rodgers to Derek Carr and still put up the same numbers. He still had 1,500 receiving yards and had like eight total touchdowns. So, now that Wilson does have that consistent quarterback play, like Tank said, top 5. I wouldn't put him, depending on the season that he has. Top 5 could be in the conversation, but in these coming years, he's definitely gonna be a top 5 receiver in the league. What are your thoughts, League?
About the Jets' expectations?
And Wilson, yeah.
About Wilson? Yeah, I 100% think he can be the next Devontae. I think he has all of the abilities. Hopefully he is a different type of receiver than Devontae. Like,
right.
He got good route running, got good hands, and like Tank said, he was consistently getting overthrown, still put up 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he's
the
definitely
next big thing for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely more explosive than Tay.
Yes, I can give him that for sure.
Yeah.
But with the Jets, I just got they ceiling. They're a team that everybody thinks could possibly go to the Super Bowl, be the next Rams. So their ceiling, they do what everybody thinks they can. They at least get to the AFC Championship or get to the Super Bowl and possibly win it. Their floor, they're in a tough division.
Yeah.
They could possibly finish 3rd in that division.
Yeah,
just
they're
ranked
in a
around the
tough conference
teams.
as well.
Really tough conference.
Yep.
So their floor to me is they finish either 2nd or third in the division, and they lose in the 1st or 2nd round of the playoffs. And to me, that's not a good season.
Not a bad season at all.
With the team that they got, they should definitely make the AFC Championship. But again,
I agree with that.
yeah,
I
the
agree with
AFC
that.
is tough, and they
I
are in a
agree
tough
with that.
division.
Yeah, I feel like a failed season for the Jets is if they don't get to the AFC Championship.
What?
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
failed season,
look,
bro. That's a big
with
a big
with
stump,
the team
bro.
that they have, with the
Yeah.
expectations that they have.
But it's
Bro,
their first season though together.
that is true. That is
yeah,
true. But
but
like, bro, you're getting a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah. With a
And-
team that was
Yeah,
good. That was a
yeah,
good team
good,
last
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Good defense, good offense. It was just a quarterback play. Now they got that quarterback, just like the Rams did.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have something a little similar to that.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, Mark?
I feel Jets make a pretty good run this season. Last year I feel they did pretty good, going 7-10. Like compared to previous years, they was like 4
Right.
4-12. Wait, yeah, about that. And then like 2 games the previous year before. But I don't think they Super Bowl contender worthy. I feel
No, do I.
second round exit. But yeah, this year they have new additions, quarterback. They already had great receiver, great running back core. Switch in and out. They don't need to focus on one. Amazing defense. They finished top 3 in the AFC East.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well,
AFC.
I was. Yeah.
But the whole entire division, I say top 5, a top 5 finish.
Oh, you had them flip. I know what you're saying. Though.
Oh yeah.
You had them finishing top 5 in the entire AFC conference.
Yeah.
Okay. Are the Jets and all your guys' playoffs? Do you guys have them going to the playoffs?
Yeah. I feel like they just too stacked up a roster to not make it to the playoffs. But only thing I feel like they not going to the only reason I'm saying they not going to the AFC Championship because A-Rod playing the division around is as we constantly seeing him win the Packers against
Lose
49ers
every time.
because like he's not
Yeah.
he doesn't show up to the occasion.
Mhm.
So that's why I feel like the only thing that's stopping him. But if A-Rod could get past that division around, I feel like it would be everything else would be like pretty much wraps. Only team I feel like he's true has to fear, probably the Bengals.
But he got more
Chiefs.
keys on his team than he did on the Packers though.
I
He got more
mean,
keys.
to a certain extent, but not that much though.
Not really.
But not that much because like he had a loaded defense.
Loaded defense.
He
Good old
had-
line.
Yeah, he had. Matt LaFleur was a really good coach. He's
Best
still a
wide
really good
receiver in
coach.
football at the
Yeah,
time.
he had Tay Adams. Alan Lazard was still there. Randall Cobb was also putting up. Some
They had
decent
Aaron
numbers.
Jones and AJ Dillon eating in the run game.
Exactly.
It was,
He
that
had
team
he
was
had
stacked,
a top
bro.
5 offensive line easily when he was there as well. So I feel like it's not that much different from a situation. Only thing is he's in the AFC now, which is a harder division than the NFC.
Yeah.
So only thing that can stop him is if A-Rod steps up his play during divisional rounds, comes playoffs and everything, perform to like that MVP caliber QB that we know that he is, then the league is definitely put on notice and in trouble for sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
My expectation is I'm really not high in the Jets. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even have them making the playoffs. I have them going 10-7. I got A-Rod throwing for 4,000 yards or more. I have him throwing for 30, 35 touchdowns. The Jets haven't had a quarterback thrown for more than 30 touchdowns since 2010. And could you guys guess the quarterback?
Mark Sanchez.
Nah, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Ryan Fitzpatrick. So that just goes to say how bad their quarterback play has been. But I have them getting swept by the Bills. And,
that.
And they haven't beat the Patriots since 2015. I was gonna have them sweep the Patriots, but I have them going 1-1. I just don't see Bill Belichick, getting swept by the Jets.
Yeah, I don't see Ezekiel Elliott getting swept.
Especially when Bill Belichick has been dominating the Jets for 7 consecutive seasons. But I have them going 10-7. I really don't have them. I'm not that high in them. They're a great team, but when I look at the other AFC teams, I'm just you got the Bills, the Chiefs, the Bengals, Dolphins. Yes,
Yeah.
I really like the Dolphins this year. I'm not gonna lie. Ravens, I'm really excited to see what that offense is gonna look like. I just like I like those teams more than I like the Jets. And with the Jets having the 6th hardest schedule, you're gonna find out real early how good this Jets team is because their first 4 games, you got the Bills week 1, Cowboys week 2, Patriots week 3, and Chiefs week 4.
It's almost gonna be like how people seen the Broncos earlier.
Yeah.
And the Broncos did not show up.
Yeah, and then they got the Broncos week 5, so you don't know what that team is gonna look like now that they have Sean Payton. Maybe Russ could have a bounce back year, and then you got the Eagles week 6. So that's a real tough 6 games right there. They can honestly go 3-3 with those 6 games. And, you know, I have them going 3-3. I have them losing those first 3 and then winning
Not
the
the
next
first
3. I have them losing the first 3. I'm not going to lie. So,
Or who you
I
say?
don't
The
know.
Cowboys.
Cowboys, Bills, Patriots.
Oh, they could beat the Patriots.
They could beat the Patriots, but I got them split. I just had the Patriots taking the first one.
Eagles gonna do them dirty.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I got
dirty.
I got the Jets beating the Eagles.
I can't
What?
see it. I don't see it.
Yeah.
After a Super Bowl loss,
I know Frex.
they're not gonna be like the Rams, bro. They're not coming back to disappoint.
I don't think they are either. But I know Frex had he just put out his YouTube shorts for his NFC East predictions, and he had the Eagles. I believe he said 14-2. So you know that's a real strong season for the reigning Super Bowl contenders.
W.
But-
Freaks.
I don't really see a 14-2 season from the Eagles. But would you guys say the Jets are a top 3 team in the AFC?
No.
That's a
Top
stretch.
three, no.
I
Top
can give
five,
you-
yes.
Yeah, top 5. Yeah.
What would you have them at 5, or where would you have them?
I have them like in AFC somewhere between like that 5 and 7 rank. But I mean, I feel like it really all comes down division wise, really
Yeah,
what they would be
that's
ranked
what-
because as we'll get into it later, the Bills haven't really made that much of an upgrade
Right.
during this whole season. And last year defensively they were not that great.
Yeah.
So like I said, we'll get into it later in the later segments, but like it's gonna really come down to those two. Really, I feel like it's gonna be like who finished up in like top 5 rankings.
I feel you.
So I feel like the Jets possibly top 5 to 7. Yeah.
Okay. League, where would you have them ranked?
I agree with him. I agree with Tank. I would have them probably in like like 5 or 7 range.
Yeah, I'll put them 5. I don't
feel like
know.
top
Maybe
five.
five.
I don't know.
Like
'cause
top 5 is stretch.
Yeah,
I get
I'm
a
not
six.
feeling top 5 because
I
I don't
do
even have them in my
6.
playoffs. So
Yeah,
I can't
got them-
I can't even put them
I
in my
do
top
gotta
7.
go.
Really.
I got him in my playoffs. That's why.
Yeah, that's
I
what
got
I'm
them finishing
saying.
high.
Like I said,
Just
like
losing
that
division.
QB play was
I
a
feel you.
huge factor. The defense was constantly on the field,
Yeah.
constantly, and they
Yeah.
lost so many one-score games that like was truly affected by either Zach Wilson, like the Patriots game. That was a low-scoring game. Let if it was like a different QB in that situation,
Yeah.
possibly could have won that game.
Yeah,
But just
the
missing
Patriots
so
won off a
many-
punt return, right?
Bro, they literally lost out their season, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was
Like, I don't know.
at that
Because
point.
it was
a
looking
point
like they
of
was going to the playoffs.
Yeah, they
And they
lost
just-
out.
Yeah. But with that quarterback play, you know, that's expected.
need.
They definitely top 6 though. Top 6. Got the Bills, Dolphins, Ravens,
Bengals,
Bengals,
Chiefs.
Chiefs. And I'll put
I got
them-
Chargers in front of them.
I got Chargers in
I
front.
can see the Chargers. I can
Yeah.
definitely see them.
And you know, I'm not gonna say my playoff team. So yeah. If they don't get to the playoffs or have a first round exit, do you guys think Aaron Rodgers would retire?
No.
I think he'll consider
Nah,
it.
I love
I think he'll
I
consider
think he'll
it.
consider
Yeah,
it.
for
He
sure.
had them little
He been
talks about it
considered
at the
for
offseason,
sure.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't think he really will.
That'd be a
See, I'm-
talk for
I'm-
like
I'm
an
gonna think
hour.
about-
I mean, a month,
Yeah,
a
like
whole
a
month.
month, yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
been
just feel like
considering
it's
it.
too talented of a roster for him to just like
Yeah,
up
just
and leave.
give
That's
up
probably-
at 1 year.
But yeah, because that's literally like one of the best rosters he's had since like 2020.
Yeah.
2020, 2021.
You know,
That's a tough ass
this just team kind of reminds me of the Brooklyn Nets. You know, they had the offseason where they brought up KD, Kyrie, and then Harden as well. Well, Harden was mid-season, but you know they just had this expectation that they're going to the NBA championship
They didn't
no
fulfill-
matter what.
They
And
didn't
you know,
fulfill nothing.
yeah, they didn't. And you know the Jets, they got Rodgers, they got Dalvin Cook, they brought over Lazard, they made upgrades on their defense. So you know the expectation is that they're going to the Super Bowl, but you just got to see if they're gonna fulfill those expectations.
Then you look at like the Eagles last year who just did the same shit and they made the Super Bowl. It's like I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm on
Who expecting them to make the Super Bowl?
A
lot
of
of
people. A lot of people.
They
A
think
lot
Rodgers
of
Superman? Rodgers can't even make Super Bowl on his own team. What make you think he gonna make Super
That
Bowl
is-
on this team?
I mean, that is true,
That
but then
is
to a
true.
certain extent, he
Yeah.
was.
and then he's going to a tougher conference.
I
Yeah,
the
it's
AFC,
the conference.
the
It's the
AFC,
conference
bro.
play. I have
no
AFC
tough
is so
Bro, he
tough,
can
bro.
literally see the Bills round 1, bro. Like the Bills
Yeah.
could win the division.
Or the
and-
Chiefs,
and
like-
he- yeah.
And I feel
Anybody
like,
they can
but I
see
feel
round
like
one.
Or the
also
Dolphins.
during that tenure, the NFC was
I don't
like
want a
was
division.
like kind of the same way because you also had the Rams, You have the Saints also like playing pretty good. You have the Vikings playing pretty well.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was the same way, but just flip flop. Like in a tougher conference though.
I don't know that year where he won that I believe the year when they lost to the Bucks, bro. They should not have lost to them. That was the year that they should have got to the Super Bowl.
What, the Packers?
Oh, the Packers?
Yeah,
Yeah, they bogus. What was his name? The corner?
King.
Dude with the dreads.
Was
Devin
Kevin
King. No, Devin.
Was Scotty Miller
Kevin
scored?
King.
Yeah,
Kevin
Kevin
King.
King.
Bogus, bro.
Bro, hey, he was getting toasted.
That play right there changed that whole
You can't
game.
say his defense did sell that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Scotty Miller. Yeah.
That play right there literally changed the game. That was right before half.
Yeah, right before half.
I didn't know who Scotty Miller
And then
was.
didn't he want to stay on the field? But Malafort told him.
Yeah, Matt LaFleur chose to kick three instead of
Yeah.
He's
Going
was
for
mad
it.
at it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers said he wanted to go for it, but
Now, that next year against the Niners, that's him.
That
That's
game
Rodgers.
was
I
terrible.
thought that was the year before.
Was it? No, that was
was the year
that was
like
the year
after.
after.
yeah, that was
Oh,
Because
well,
they had won the
Oh
NFC.
yeah,
they won the NFC.
Okay, yeah.
That's
yeah,
what.
that
That's
was- that-
what.
that was
That's
an
what I
ugly
just
game.
knew. Like,
Ugly.
In the snow too, like
Yeah, bro.
you're at home.
Debo smoking them, bro.
Yeah.
he coming off the field with
That
cramps and
block punt. So
Uh-huh.
yeah,
that's why I just knew that championship was just done after that. Then that Tay Adams left.
yeah. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. Let us know in the comments what your expectations are for the New York Jets. Again, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, continue to share the channel as much as you can. That's gonna do it.